Hello everyone. In this video I want to talk about the Discord integration, and I mentioned it several times that the Discord integration is visible in several parts of the software, and in this video I want to show you what feature set the integration has, so where it is used and what you can do with it. And in a second video I will make a hands-on video where I set up everything from scratch. So starting with the Discord server and the bot and so on. But right now, let's focus on the features. So here I have already set up, I've generated a token, and the next step to do would be to enter the bot token to the vpin-studio in the Discord integration settings, bot settings. The steps I've executed earlier are documented here in the bot FAQ. So here you have a complete tutorial how to get this token and what steps to perform and what checkboxes to click and so on. And yeah, once you have done that, you can click edit here and enter the token. And I've already added this bot to my server. So let us check before we add this the Discord server. So here we are at the vpin-studio Discord server, and I have some private text channels here, as you can see. The bot is already there, but not online. So I have several test bots. So, but once I press the save button, the token is applied, and switching back to Discord, you see the bot is now online. So what we can do with it? First, let's select the default server and the default text channel. So I select our server and I select the bot test channel. Please note that all channels that are listed here are usually public. My private test channels are only visible because of some exceptions I've configured, but usually you should see all public text channels of your Discord server. Right, and that's all for the basic setup. So what happens now is that the players from the server are loaded and that you can configure notifications for your competitions. So let's start with the servers. So I'll switch to the Discord tab, press reload because I just added the Discord token. And what the backend is now doing, it loads all players from the default Discord server. So here you see there are two players actually, the VPN test bot and my online login. Let's check that again. This is matching. And what you also can see is that the initials are matching. So in order for a player to become active, it must have this syntax with a pipe symbol and brackets, and then you can enter your initials, and these are resolved by the software. So if a high score is entered, player will be matched against these initials to your Discord player. As you can see, the player is red because I have also created a built-in player with the same initials. So I simply delete that one, and yeah, everything's fine now. And now you have Discord players that can join the competition. So let's start another competition. In my previous video, I've created a Back to the Future competition. Let's duplicate this one and a bit longer. Let's call it 2, doesn't matter, because what we would like to check here is the default notification settings. So I select the bot test channel for notification settings, and once I press save, the competition will start. And when you go to Discord, see that notification is sent, a new competition has been started with Back to the Future. So every competition notification start and end will result in an update and in a notification here about the type of event. Let's start another competition with Guardians of the Galaxy. And we also select the test channel as default. And hold on. So now what happens is not only that the competition is started and running, but also the competition is listening for updates. So imagine I am playing Guardians of the Galaxy and I have achieved a new high score. And on table exit, this high score would be written and detected. So I would simulate this now. So in the background, I'm exiting Pinner Popper with the new high score. And when I switch over to Discord, you can see, oh, a new high score has been created. And yeah, I created the first high score for the Guardians of the Galaxy table. And it also shows me the update of the high score card here. If you wonder why all the other places are empty, the competition support or the vpin-studio supports the resetting of high scores, and that's why there are only question marks and zeros here. So this is the first one I've entered manually, just so I cheated a bit here. It's just so that you get the idea how these updates work. Next, let's see what other possibilities we have. So the bot is online, and as you can see, I'm playing Guardians of the Galaxy. So the bot does update its state for every for every table that you're playing. And what you also can do is you can communicate with the bot. So you have to send them the bot a direct message. You can enter /commands, sorry, and get a list of available commands. You only can communicate directly with the bot. Maybe you know it from several other Discord bots that these are available on the text channels. Not for the VPN bot. This bot only accepts commands via direct messages. I come back to that later. Right now, let's focus on the commands we have here. So I can request the available competitions. And yeah, I've created the Back to the Future competition, the Guardians of the Galaxy competition, and it shows me the detailed information about that, and also the current high scores. The find command is when you don't know the exact table name. For example, let's find Harry. And you can see there's one match, Harry Potter, on the table, and it has the ID 22, and you can then request the high score, the current high score of Harry Potter by just entering Harry, high S for high score, and get the current high score card, or you can also use the ID, in this case 22, in case you have looked up the table before. Other commands are ranks, which gives you an overview about all players and the current status, so who's the current global leader of your vpin, so to say. And also you can request the details. Oh, it's player, and there you can request player details. For example, I get a list of all the high scores I've achieved here, and also what how many competitions I've won. And I think that's all. Did I forget one thing? Player, ranks, recent. Yeah, one final command is recent. Maybe I changed it, but this gives you the list of the latest high scores that have been achieved on your table. In this case, since I started from scratch, I have only one recent high score, and this is guidance of the Galaxy high score I just have shown you, and yeah, including the player name and the high score. So it's pretty nice to play around with it, and I'm testing this for a few months with some of my colleagues, and yeah, it's pretty nice to have this kind of competition. And that's all about the bot commands. And finally, I want to go to the Discord competitions. So these are the actual online competitions where you can compete against other players. So how do you do that? You create a competition similar to the offline competition. So you select a table. Let's, I don't know, Game of Thrones, why not? And next you select the Discord server and Discord channel. And this is the important part here. The main idea of these online competitions is that the high scores are shared on one Discord channel. So in order for this to work, you agree with the other players on one Discord server and one Discord channel. So I am setting up the competition now. I'm the competition owner. And select online competition. Let's give the badge, and here you can also you have, yeah, one important thing, you have to reset the high score for the online competition here. You can create a backup of your table using the vpin-studio. It will back up your existing high score, so these are not lost. Just make sure before you start an online competition, make a backup of your table if you want to keep your high scores. Because the hosting is mandatory, because if you have already pretty high scores that are higher than the one of the other players, no notification will be sent, so you can't, everyone has to start from zero, right? So in order to compete against each other, everyone has to start from the same starting point, and that's why the scores are resetted. So I set up the competition, I started it, and after that you get a message that it may take to 10 minutes until the competition is actually online. Usually it's immediately online. So let's go to Discord. And as you can see here, the online competition has been started. If you look closer, you see this information in the channel topic, competition table, Game of Thrones, and also some additional metadata. So the topic here is used to store the actual competition data, and all the other players can join this competition now. For example, I have the other bot here. If I would have been logged on with another account, or imagine you're another player and you want to join this competition, you have to make sure that, yeah, your bot has been joined this Discord server. And after that, you can click the join button here and select the server. And then you could join the competition. It doesn't work here since I already created the competition. So of course I can't join it. Maybe I should provide a better error message here. But of course I can't join my own competition. This is up to the other players who have added their bot to the Discord server. So I know this have been a lot to take in, but I hope that you get the basic ideas of it. I will create a second video where I make a hands-on session and create a new Discord server, create a new bot, so that it's easier for everyone to, get started with the whole thing. And one last thing I forgot to mention is that the players that have joined will be shown here. And once the competition is finished, it works the same way as for offline competition. The winner is announced. You get an additional Discord channel message here, and yeah, can compete with other players. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.